Good afternoon, traders. This is Kevin Craney with RJO Futures with your afternoon financial market update. Well, what a wild ride it was today in the equity market, being down over 25 points at one point in the S&P 500 to finish the day actually only down 12 points at 1350. Coming all the way back, particularly coming back after that European close this morning. We saw continued concerns, spillover concerns from Friday whenever Spanish yields topped 700 basis points. We saw them top all the way over 755 basis points on that Spanish 10-year yield early on the morning. And that's really when you saw another leg down in the Spanish stock index, and you saw the S&Ps really start to take a hit at that point in time as well. But again, as the European market started to close up, we gained a little bit of confidence here in the U.S. and we started to push things a little bit higher. We do have a Troika meeting over in Greece tomorrow, and certainly there's a lot of skepticism about whether Greece is going to meet the demands to get the next tranche of cash that they desperately need. So certainly that's something that the markets are going to be watching, let alone what's going on over in Spain to see if we continue to see these bond yields rise. And that's really what the market's fretting at this point. Is it going to come down to a situation where Spain is going to need an international bailout rather than just a banking bailout? And right now, a lot of people are betting that it's going to be a full-fledged international bailout at this point in time. We're going to be watching tonight. Certainly, we have some PMI flash manufacturing data coming out of China. That's going to have a big effect on the market. Certainly, over the weekend, we see an official from the PBOC coming out and calling into question whether they'll even be able to hit their growth targets for the end of the year at this point. And that's another piece of data that was weighing on the market today. Likewise, tomorrow in Europe, we have some French data coming out. We have some manufacturing data coming out of Germany, as well as services data, as well as EU-wide manufacturing and services data that'll show us just the health of the economy here over the past month and see if we see continued deterioration. Here in the U.S., we get some Richmond Fed manufacturing numbers along with a couple of other key pieces of data. So no shortage of macro data tomorrow to kind of give us an idea of where we are. When we look at interest rates here in the U.S., reached actually new lows for the year across the curve, but particularly on the 5-year, 10-year, and 30-year portion of the curve. 10-year yield at one point today reaching 139 basis points, only to finish the day at 144 basis points. So when we look at Treasury yields really hitting the top end up there today before falling back down, but I think we continue to see support because this European story is just not going away. So certainly there are opportunities there, and particularly as we see hope for additional Fed stimulus. Please give me a call, 888-596-5817. We can discuss interest rate opportunities, equity opportunities, or other commodity opportunities. As always, futures trading is not suitable for everyone and does carry a high degree of risk.